The Hollywood sign, located in the most creative city in the world. And we're going to be the closest you can get to it. But to get there, we're going to go through a pretty rough hike, stopping by the famous Wisdom Tree and enjoying a cup of coffee. We knew it was going to be a sunny day, so we brought water and hats. You have to pass through a neighborhood, and you start seeing local plants right away. We arrived early to beat the heat because we knew it was going to be a long hike. The gate was closed, but we were willing to crawl underneath because it's supposed to be open to the public. But someone opened it on their way out. The distance is not that long actually, but the terrain is pretty rough with lots of steep climbing and direct sun. But that terrain didn't stop us. We've done it before and we knew the view would be worth it, even though on this particular day, the smog was much worse than we've seen before. But still, just doing the hike is fun enough. This hike is very popular, but we saw no more than 6 people on our way up. The climb has about 600 to 700 feet of elevation, and it takes around 35 minutes. And there it is, the famous Wisdom Tree. The only tree that survived the Hollywood Hills fire of 2007. It also survived the 2010 real estate plan to turn the peak into luxury homes. Emily set up the chairs, poured our coffee, and we enjoyed our coffee right there. Sometimes during the pandemic, I would wake up before the sun was out because I couldn't fall asleep anymore. I would go to the Wisdom Tree and just contemplate. I always think about the people living in Los Angeles, chasing their dreams, the people who gave up, also the people who just love this place. And no matter what, I always think about how this used to be Mexico. Funny how things work. After we drink our coffee, Hollywood sign, here we go. The sun was getting intense, and I was glad to have brought water. We saw a guy wearing thick corduroy pants, a big camera. He was panting, sounding like he was gonna have a heat stroke. He kept on going. We saw deer, hawks, tons of different types of plants, flowers, lizards, helicopters. I also forgot about the parts that require some climbing and healthy knees. And then we made it to the one and only Hollywood sign. Some people think it's overrated. I personally love it. I like the location too, the size, the look, and most importantly, what it represents. I also like seeing people enjoying their vacation with their loved ones and enjoying what the city has to offer. After enjoying our time in the Hollywood sign, we hiked back. It took us about 48 minutes with a distance of 1.63 miles from the sign to our car. Okay, so we just got to the start of the trail. We finished it. Big accomplishment.
So from the Hollywood sign all the way down to here took 40 minutes and it was 1.3 miles. It's a challenging hike.
Yeah, you're gonna need some good hiking shoes with good grip because this ground is very slippery, so if you don't have a good grip you can slide. There are a lot of rocks.
Especially on the way down. It's easier because it's not as uphill. Your heart isn't pounding as hard, but you can slip a lot easier on the way down, so you really need to have good grip shoes.
Sunscreen, a good hat, sunglasses, water. I mean, we're tired, but it was a really good experience. It was fun.
This is a hike that you really need to prepare for, especially like during the midday hours. It can be dangerous to hike it without proper preparation because, you know, you could get heat stroke and you're really far from the car if you get heat stroke up there.
So let's go and see the Hollywood sign now that we're here. So there you have it, the Hollywood sign. Hollywood, where thousands of people come every year to fight for their dreams, and thousands of people leave every year. So
Jorge y Juan Carlos González Olvera, que son fundadores de esta empresa 4E Global.
when I saw that fruit stand after that exhausting hike, I did not hesitate to get it, and it was worth every dollar. It was so nice to sit on the grass and enjoy something fresh. Thank you so much for watching this video and coming to this hike with us. If you are visiting Los Angeles, and if you can, we highly encourage you to check this hike out. Also, if you live in Los Angeles and you haven't done it for a while, make sure you do it before it gets too hot.